This February, the PHS Jazz Ensemble embarked on a trip to Hawaii. Here's what they were most excited about for the trip.
The weather is what I think I'm most excited about. I was fortunate enough to go on a similar trip in 2011 with Studio Band. So I've been there before. So I've done the Pearl Harbor and the Diamond Head. They're doing a performance at an elementary school in Hawaii, and then they're doing a performance at the Hard Rock Cafe in Honolulu for a couple hours on Valentine's Day. I'm most excited about these students experiencing that because I knew how much of an impact it had on our students back then.
Well, the big thing is to bring our music somewhere else. You know, traveling out to Hawaii, we're going to be performing for a bunch of people at a Hard Rock Cafe and at a school, and I'm really excited about bringing the music to an elementary school and really showing them the style of music that we play. When we talk to people that are there, especially at the elementary school, about how they feel about the way they learn music versus the way we learn music, because it is different, which I know. So I'm really hoping that they can learn a different perspective about their education here, specifically musically. They've been very flexible with the different things I'm throwing at them. There's some music that we're going to be playing in Hawaii that we only get to rehearse one time. So it's not like we get to rehearse everything leading up to it. So they've been very flexible. They've been working hard, learning all the new music and just being really adaptable to extra rehearsals and moving things and just, you know, all the things that is a more professional type setting. Because when you're professional, sometimes you don't get time to rehearse. You know, the schedules change and you have to just be flexible and ready. And they're doing a really good job with that.
My main goal for this trip is to probably not get too sunburned and also just try to have fun. I think it would just be cool to be able to like go out somewhere and just play music, especially for like a lot of the, like we're playing in an elementary school and they don't really have a lot of exposure to like jazz music in Hawaii. So I think like really being a part of that, like spreading that kind of influence would be really cool. I'm most looking forward to performing at the Hard Rock Cafe. I don't know, I've never played it like officially at like a cafe for like strangers, you know, so I think it'll definitely be a fun show that day.
I'm most excited for probably performing at Hard Rock Cafe and just like all of our performances. The most valuable part is probably the time you get to spend playing with other people. We've mostly been focusing on National Jazz Fest, which is actually the day before we leave. So we're kind of just gonna be sightseeing in Hawaii.
Having a good time. This is my second year. It's like really fun. We get to go to all the fun things. It's not too like much pressure. It's like a lot of fun. We have lots of band dances. Those are fun. Now we get to go to Hawaii. I'm most excited to perform at Hard Rock Cafe. Performing for 2 hours, 8 to 10, on Valentine's Day night. My main goal is to have fun, enjoy the beach. I love the beach. Yeah, so I'm gonna absorb all of that so I can make it through the rest of the winter.
And so the trip began.
I could say Bella, Bella, even say wonderful. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I've tried to explain, give me a bit of shame. So kiss me and tell me you will understand.
School were probably like our best audience ever. They were like really loud and really excited to hear everything. Before we played, they had this like ukulele performance they had before. It was actually really nice. They were really supportive about everything and they were really excited to like see us play.
It was really cool seeing them because it's been a while since I was in elementary school, and It made me remember what it's like, even though it's different because they're like 6,000 miles away.
Yeah, I love to see their reactions. They're very enthusiastic.
I think just the overall experience of playing at Hard Rock was definitely really cool. Especially since, like, you know, when you walk in, there's like this like thing of stairs with like the guitars across all the wall. But in terms of like actual performance, we did like it was okay. It wasn't like that great, but you know, we still performed there. And I think there's definitely room for improvement there, but definitely something fun and memorable.
It was really fun. There were a lot of people there, and it was very exciting to be playing on Valentine's night.
Yeah, we had a good crowd, and it was really fun to play there.
Diamond Head was really, really nice. We had like fun games, like people raced each other to get to the top first. Yeah, overall it was a good hike.
It was beautiful. It was really amazing. Whenever I go up higher, it reminds me how large the world is in comparison to my tiny life.
It was very tiring, but when you go to the top, it was worth it, yeah.
One element we had was the luau. It was like this kind of like giant dinner we had together. And in it they had all these like performances, and they had told you about like Hawaiian culture, with like the different like Hawaiian like words or different things that these like different indigenous people do. Like one of those, they had like a fire dance thingy with like they like lit stuff on fire and like played around. They even like let us like do different stuff like tattoos and like different kinds of like ancient weapons that are now like used for like culture. But yeah, that's probably the biggest exposure to Hawaiian culture we had. The best part of this trip is probably getting to play beach volleyball like every single day, or we made this new game called gunk ball. It's like kind of stupid, but it's just like football, but it's like a free-for-all in the water. It's a lot of fun. We did like a lot of like fun games with each other throughout the trip. I'd say that's probably my favorite part.
I really enjoyed just getting to relax on the beach because it was nice relaxing after a lot of schoolwork in January.
Yeah, I enjoyed eating a lot of good food and playing beach volleyball with the band members.
Previously, I hadn't really talked to these people outside of like band, or like even like when we were in band, like we didn't really talk much, but when we get to spend time with each other, we really learn new things. And also, I learned about like all the work that goes into preparing for such a big trip with like with so many people and so much like materials to move through. So
I learned a lot about the culture and stuff there. We also went to Pearl Harbor, which was very interesting to learn about that history.
I got to eat a lot of new Hawaiian cuisine, which was nice. Yeah.
So, what's next for the PHS Jazz Ensemble?
We hit the ground running right when we come back. We have state preliminary festival at the beginning of March. Then if they make state finals, like they have the previous many years, they go to state final competition in April. Then they have a final band dance, or a final band concert in May, and then their final 3-hour-long Jazz Ensemble only band dance in the beginning of June. So they have a bunch of performances even after this.
They're managing their practice schedule and their preparation for the National Jazz Festival, for the band dances, and for this trip, plus their schoolwork or sports or activities. They're keeping all the balls up in the air as they're juggling around their schedules. I think they're doing a really nice job at that.
I like their enthusiasm, honestly, their energy and enthusiasm for playing music, because it reminds me of when I used to play music and I was really excited in school, and I know I wanted to play music the rest of my life. So when they're excited about learning a part, or excited about listening to a song, or just performing, that gets me really excited as well.